Welcome back guys. In this video I'll be testing Dragon Age The Veilguard on my Windows PC that has a Ryzen 5700X 3D processor and an RTX 2070 Super GPU. The game was released a few days ago. In India it's priced at around rupees 3000 and this is EA's regional pricing for India for a game that sells for around $60 while recommends a regional price of rupees 2400. It's an action role-playing game developed by BioWare. It's the same developers who have made the critically acclaimed Mass Effect games, pioneered the dialogue wheel. Sequel to Dragon Age Inquisition, Veilguard is set 10 years after the events of Inquisition. The game features new locations in the fictional world of Thedas for the players to explore. The game features very deep character customization. We can choose from any of the 4 available lineages: human, dwarves, elves and Kunaris. I have made a human character belonging to the warrior class. You can even set the pronouns for your characters. Combat is real-time action-based. Following features are supported: ray tracing, DLSS 3 frame generation, upscaler, Nvidia Reflex. Reflex helps in reducing the latency. Now DLSS frame generation is exclusive to RTX 40 series GPUs. Both DualSense and Xbox controller support is present. For reasons unknown, this game does not support FSR 3 frame generation. It doesn't even support FSR 3 upscaler. It supports FSR version 2.2 and a very old version of XeSS upscaler. I think it's version 1.0.1. So I'll be using Nukem9's free DLSSG to FSR 3 mod to enable FSR 3.1 frame generation in this game. We'll be using it in conjunction with DLSS upscaler. Game system requirements: recommended specs RTX 2070 GPU, Ryzen 3700X processor. I have already tested the game on my PC, runs very nicely out of the box, was able to get it running at Full HD resolution, ultra preset, DLSS upscaler set to quality, FPS stayed within a range of 70 to 80, didn't observe any hitching. Storage requirement is around 89 GB. I will install it on an SSD. First I'll show you how to install Nukem9's mod. We'll be using build 0.100 universal version. This mod works only on RTX GPUs. You can download it from Nexus Mods website. Need to have a free Nexus Mods account in order to download any stuff from here. Just click on Files. Click on Manual Download under Universal. Click on Slow Download here. This is the mod's archive file. Just right click on it. Go to Open With. Click on Windows Explorer. Open DLL_version folder. Copy these two DLL files. Just need to paste them in the game's install directory. I on the Steam version of the game, selected in your library, right click, manage, browse local files. Paste the mod files here. There's the game's exe file. In my case, these files are already present. That's it, the mod has been installed. The process is that simple. Now make sure you have enabled hardware accelerated GPU scheduling setting. Right click anywhere in the desktop area. Click on display settings. Now just click on graphics. Click on change default graphics settings. Enable hardware accelerated GPU scheduling from here. If your monitor supports variable refresh rate, enable the setting as well. Now I'll enable VSYNC from Nvidia control panel. Click on manage 3D settings, then click on program settings. From this drop down bar, select Dragon Age. It's not showing up here. Click on add. Look for the game's exe file here. There it is. Double click, scroll down. VSYNC on. Apply. I have a G-Sync compatible monitor. Click on setup G-Sync and enable all of these settings. Enable G-Sync compatible. Enable for full screen mode. Enable settings for the selected display. Apply. We are ready to run the game. We'll be using Afterburn overlay to show you the performance metrics. When you run the game for the first time, shaders will get compiled. In-game display settings, display mode set to full screen, full HD resolution. My monitor supports up to 240Hz refresh rate. No FPS cap applied, VSYNC disabled, triple buffering off. DLSS upscaler enabled, game supports DLSS version 3.7.1. Using DLSS upscaler's quality preset. Frame generation disabled. Reflex enabled, helps in reducing the latency. Render scale set to 100%, dynamic resolution scaling off. Straight away run the game using the ultra preset. Ray tracing disabled. All effects have been enabled. Motion blur disabled. Vignette disabled as well. Post processing set to low. That's it. This is the opening act, thunder and lightning. It's raining as well. Here FPS is within a range of 68 to 80. We are hitting the GPU bottleneck. You can see the frame pacing graph, mostly a flat line. VRAM usage here is around 7.4 GB. Show you some combat now. My companions, they assist us during combat. Dodge the attacks. Took out the small fries. 65 to 75 FPS. Now I'll enable frame generation. On. This means the mod is working. Resume the game. Yeah, I can observe the added amount of smoothness. FPS increased to around 110. This is amazing. So smooth. 130 FPS. And VRAM usage increased to around 7.5 GB. VRAM usage increased by around 200 to 300 MB. Check out that frame pacing graph. Flat line. I am not observing any graphical artifacts. Game's HUD elements are not flickering as expected. This game supports DLSS frame generation. FSR 3 has a HUD-less image to work with. Now I'll show you a boss battle. These effects are not slowing down the game. There's the boss. Subtitles are not flickering. Right demon. Keep dodging.
Watch the lightning.
Use the kick ability. Knock back that boss. Need to break the barrier around it. Was low on HP and use the potion. The barrier is gone now.
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sets Solus's ego.
That kick landed. The boss is down. Frame generation works even during the cutscene. 100 FPS.
Let's get to Solus.
Now I'll load a different area. Elven ruins, forest path. Disable frame generation. Thick foliage here. This area is slightly more demanding than the opening area. Yeah, FPS is close to 65. Still getting good performance. Frame pacing graph is a flat line. VRAM usage here is around 7.4 GB. Need to cross the bridge. Okay, I'll just enable frame generation now. Enabled. Now we are getting close to 105 FPS. VRAM usage increased by around 200 MB. Frame generation is working very nicely. Check out the added amount of smoothness. Input delay is not a problem. Reflex is doing its job. Base FPS was close to 60. Demons. I'll quickly clear the area. Use my companion's abilities. Adrenaline rush. Can even block enemy's attack. That was a parry. So the game is very nicely optimized. Ultra preset on RTX 2070 Super GPU and the mod works very nicely. Helps in almost doubling the performance, no graphical artifacts. So that's it with the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.